Hey everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading Pisces. This will be your reading for August 2021 for wherever you have Pisces in your chart, Vedic or tropical. This will be your reading for August. So, we're going to get a few more shuffles here. I shuffled a bit before the video started, and then we're going to talk about August. Alright. So your overall energy for August is Knight of Wands. So Pisces, you are very, I think that you're very purpose-driven and motivated. You're definitely coming off as an action taker. I don't see you, you're more than just talk. And I think that that's the effect that this fire energy is having on you. It's kind of like making you put up or shut up. It's like you're constantly being placed in situations where you have to show the world and show and prove to yourself what you are made of. You're having to rise to the occasion, and I feel like many of you out there are willing to do so. I feel like many of you out there are achieving things that maybe you once thought were impossible, or maybe you once thought you would take you longer. It's fascinating the things that we can accomplish when we're backed into a corner and our only option is just to fight our way out. You develop certain strengths, you develop certain skills. I feel like I don't know if you guys have ever seen Taken, but when he's like there's that part in the movie where he's on the phone and he's like, I have a very special set of skills, and I have a very he's talking about, you know, he's making that threat about all the things that he's going to do, all the lengths that he will go to get his daughter back. But what does this all mean, and why did that come to mind? Five of Pentacles. The lengths that you will have to go to maintain what you have are, you're really going to have to push yourself. You're really going to have to stand your ground. I'm also hearing defend yourself. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign. It could be a Sagittarius, but I feel like this person is messy. It could also be an Aquarius, but I think that there's some funny stuff going on here with money. Ten of Cups. Money and family. I feel like you guys might be dealing with someone that is unappreciative. It's like you're providing something here, Pisces. It's like you are, yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're keeping things in motion. Like you guys are. It's like you guys are the keystone for something, and there's someone that's just like, it's like it's never enough. It's like it's never enough, and you feel like you try so hard, you feel like you do so much in August, especially because of that fixed energy. It's like it feels that way all the time. It's like you're being pressured. It's like you're being pushed up against a wall to meet deadlines. And come hell or high water, you're meeting them. Eight of Cups, or perhaps not. So you have to cut your losses. when it comes to the battles that you can't win, the commitments that you're unable to make good on. And you know what that means, Pisces? It means that you have to choose. I know. Dirty word. Why can't we have the things that why can't we have our cake and eat it too? Five of Cups. Some of you may be focused on your diet. There are some changes happening there. A lot of you out there have a lot of eyes on you. You're getting a lot of attention. And I think that it makes people sad. Yeah. It's because they feel like they can't reach you. Either there are people that are trying to get through to you, or there's someone that you are trying to reach, that you're trying to express something to, but it's just difficult for you to get the words out. There could be a lot of water under the bridge, a lot of distance, a lot of the potential for tensions to run high because of how slowly something is going, or because of how immovable something is, are very high. So you're very emotional this month. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Very sexy. I'm getting that, like, it's my party, I can cry if I want to kind of energy. Yeah. Seven of Cups. There's a kind of intensity about your energy, and the way this is reading for you in August, Pisces, you are, okay, so you're very alluring, and I feel like you're trying to sort through your emotions and work through all of these things internally and keep everything balanced, while also dealing with someone who is potentially a bit of a trickster, or they are opportunistic in their dealings. And I think that there's something strange going on with money. You know, someone is not holding up their end of the deal. Therefore, someone feels overburdened, or like they have to pick up the slack. And that's not something that is going to continue for much longer, it looks like here. Why? Because I feel like someone here is going to choose the path of least resistance. They're going to decide ultimately to just let all lost causes go and begin to focus on endeavors that are actually worth setting out on, risks that are worth taking, that are not just a waste of time and energy and resources and a waste of breath. So it's your party and you can cry if you want to, and you've never been one to turn down a good party. And I think that Leo season, it's kind of like the perfect time to just live it up and to be uninhibited. And I think that many of you want that. I think that many of you want to incorporate that and make it a part of your daily life, a part of your daily routine. In fact, some of you may have a ritual where, I don't know, like maybe you have a glass of wine at the end of the day or what have you. But I think that there is something about the routine that does require some close inspection from you. There is such a thing as too much fun. If you allow it to get to that point every single time, it makes it very difficult for you to maintain anything that you're building that requires you to be consistent, to be present, to be all the way there all the time. And I think that there's a situation here that requires that from you in August. And it's like getting that from you is like drawing blood from a stone sometimes, especially when you get in that zone. Especially when you're just vibing and you don't have a care in the world and you are convinced that everything will just work itself out. But the Five of Pentacles is like, think again. The Seven of Swords is here to tell you that if you didn't think again back there with the Five of Pentacles, now you absolutely need to. Because now it's like a mad dash. Now there are so many things that are riding on the choices that you make, and the decisions that you make around this time carry weight. They will have lasting effects. So we want to be sure that we're making choices that are going to be conducive to the long-term goals that we have and not counterproductive. We want to be careful when it comes to how often we give into temptation, indulgences, and cheap thrills, forsaking our responsibilities and dealing with the fallout later on. The challenge here in August is to practice restraint. And I know this might be kind of grating to hear, but it's something that we have to talk about because, yes, you know, things may seem like they're under control, or it's like there's the illusion of that. But it's like, in order for you to continue to move forward, you know, there is a choice coming up here. You won't be able to go on like this forever. I think that you'll end up leaving some things that you care about behind. Either they'll no longer fit into your life, or you will just lose interest, or they'll no longer want to be a part of your life. There are some things that you're learning about the losses in August, and I think that it has something to do with maybe how your deepest impulses impact your actions, how they inform your actions, and how the consequences are related, how the circumstances are that you're experiencing are related. You have to tread carefully because the things that you lose will take a very long time to get back. I don't mean the things that you decided to sacrifice. I mean the things that you lose, the things that leave. If you're dealing with a fire sign, a Leo, it looks like here, or an Aries, be careful with this person. They have a very short temper, and they are very, they don't like games. They don't like games. And I know that you don't really like them too. That's not what you don't really like them either. But you're not going to be able to pull the wool over this person's eyes. This is not someone that is easily deceived. They are very perceptive, and I feel like, Pisces, I feel like they already know. I think that there's someone that is not going to allow you to keep up the act. It's like they can see right through you, and it's like until you confess, until you come clean, you'll find that you'll constantly be bumping heads with this person, or that that it'll be hard to get into a groove with them. The good thing is, I feel like the Queen of Wands is willing. There is patience here. And there's this thing here where it's kind of like it's the ball is in your court. And that makes it all the more challenging because you're like, what am I supposed to do with this ball? Like, but yeah, that means that you have to choose. There is no one else that that can make the decision for you. There is no one else that can take accountability, that can decide what happens next. It depends on you, and it depends how honest you want to be. There's a risky investment on the horizon. I feel like many of you are investing, or there's something here with assets. And for that, I would say just practice discernment, practice good judgment. Make use of the resources that are around you. And that will mitigate some of the risk. If you guys would like to see the extended reading, the link to the Patreon will be in the description box. All you have to do is join the Pisces tier. It's a lot of fun over there. We're going to talk about all these cards in greater detail, one by one, and see what's really going on here for August. We'll get a deeper look. If I don't see you on Patreon, then I hope that you enjoyed this general reading. If you'd like a personal, my email is in the description box as well. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Bye.